Danny Flexant here for SecondsOut. Delighted to be joined by Adam Azim. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Danny, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Big step up for so early in your career against Connor Marsden. What's convinced you and your team that you're ready for this? Is it stuff that's gone on in the gym?
Yeah, definitely, because I've been doing a lot of tough sparring in the gym, and I believe so. I'm ready for it because I'm ready to step up and showcase my skill. I want to fight. I want a fighter who actually comes and fight, because if it's a fighter who doesn't come and fight, you guys won't see the best out of me.
Southern area champion, of course, got the credentials coming in. How much have you seen of him, and what problems, if any, do you feel he can pose for you?
I've seen some of him, some of the fights of him. I believe so. He's made for me. I think the counters are all there, and I believe so. On Saturday, I'll come out on top.
Now, last time out, we saw you obviously on the Amir Khan, Kell Brook undercard. What was that whole experience like for you? Someone who followed Amir Khan growing up.
Yeah, it was an amazing atmosphere, amazing experience for me. And Amir Khan was an inspiration since when I was a kid, and he's still my inspiration right now. I believe so. He might be fighting soon again. We'll see what he says, but yeah, it was just a privilege and honour to fight on that card.
With that in mind, he has given indications recently he plans to fight again. Some people agree, some don't. What was your stance on it, and do you think he should go back in with Kell Brook if he does continue?
So he's done a lot for the sport. He's made a lot of money in the sport as well, and he's got a massive. He's the only British Pakistani world champion, and he's like my inspiration since then. I believe so. Whatever thing he thinks is right, he should do it. A lot of people gonna say, oh, he should like give up and that and just retire. But I believe so. Like whatever he thinks is right, he thinks is right.
Have you noticed a kind of change to your profile or an increase in your profile since being on that show? Are you getting kind of recognised more, people following you more on socials, that kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely. Like that fight just blew me up, got my recognition around the UK. And even when I was just the other day just sitting in the cafe, and this was like outside, this is way outside my town, and there was people coming up asking for me for a picture, and I was like, wow, this really is an honour.
And just tell us about the improvements you've been making in the gym. You've been with Shane McGuigan for a while now, highly respected trainer, of course. What are the main things you've been working on?
I've been working on a lot of stuff. Shane's, every day you're learning, and Shane is always teaching me new stuff. And I believe so. I've been doing a lot of rounds, 10 rounds straight off every time I'm sparring with two to three different opponents. And you know what? It's good. And this is going to show on Saturday where I'm really at, because this is a big step up for me.
Who's the best or the trickiest sparring partner you've had so far?
Do you know what? I don't really underestimate no one, but every sparring I had, they've always been tricky, and I believe so. All of them are tough. But the best sparring I ever had, like it was an honour and privilege, was Luke Campbell. Like just from that spar, I learned so much, and it was just like an honour to be in the ring with Luke Campbell.
Just tell us a little bit about your stablemates in the gym as well. Apart from your brother, of course, who are you particularly close to? Who do you spend a lot more of your time with when you're not training?
I'm close with everyone there, but I'm really close to Shane. I'm always talking to Shane and always learning. And Shane's like a family to me. And also Barry McGuigan, I'm really close with him. I sat in the cafe with him for 2 hours, and we had a great chat. And it's just amazing sucking all that information up about his legacy and what boxing is about, because he's been in the game for, like, he's a legend in the sport, so obviously getting the advice from him is just amazing. What's
the best piece of advice or one that you remember from Barry? What can you tell us?
He goes, when you go in the ring, he goes, don't show any fear. You go in the ring and you show what you're made of. That's what, and he's done it in the sport so many times.
Who in the gym would you say is the funniest or got the best banter, aside from yourself? You can't pick yourself.
Anthony Fowler and Robbie. Them two are the most funniest guys I've ever seen.
How much do you understand of their conversations, seeing as they're both, from Liverpool?
Do you know, I'm quite used to it, because I have spent in my amateur days up in Liverpool for training camps, fights as well. I also had my junior national finals in the is it Crofton? Was it called? Junior ABA final. I thought it was called, but I fought there. Yeah, that's it right there. And I fought a Liverpool guy there, and it was just a great atmosphere there, because there was a lot of Liverpool people there. And do you know what? I've got a lot of friends from Liverpool as well. So,
how important do you feel it is not just to keep performing in the ring, but to increase your profile outside it? Because obviously Connor Brook did that for you, but there's obviously stuff you can do yourself as well. Do you think that's an important part of your job, I guess?
Yeah, definitely. It's my important part of the job, because Amir Khan, look at him. He started from the Olympics, and he massively, look at his profile, is huge. and that's the same way I want to do as well. And by me showcasing my skill, knocking these people out, giving the entertainment, the backflip, that's what everyone's going to tune in every time I'll be fighting now.
Feel like I need to top it each time? Obviously you've done the backflip, but do you feel like there's more in the repertoire, like a double flip, or I don't know?
Yeah, there's something definitely coming up on the Saturday, but but obviously I need a little bit more room to do it. I could have done it in the Manchester arena, but obviously I saw Jordy Ellison on the floor, and it was obviously I wanted to show respect. So obviously, I want to give another statement on Saturday.
Great stuff. Really, really appreciate your time, and yeah, can't wait to watch on Saturday. Cheers.